Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm writing to Rinpoche. It's not a dating service with subtitles. Um, okay, I said Rinpoche. I was thinking like Buddhism. Why do people think Buddhism is a dating service? But him is not a dating service. But still, why do they talk to him? Like, I guess if you're going to your guru or swami and asking, "Got any chicks for me?" Like, that's not what they're there for. Although I guess America did make that one movie called Love Guru. But still, there are such things as that. There are generally people who are knowledgeable and can help people match together. But if you're going to a spiritual guru for love, I mean, they have some advice, but they're not there to. I don't believe they're there to make matches, but they're there to help you with your love life in terms of spirituality and kind of the work on yourself so that you can perhaps attract a person. But anyways, let's go ahead and find out what this is about.
If you want to learn Buddhism, come see me. Come join me. If you want to learn magic, there's a Bomo down the street and make a left. Oh, left. If you want magic miracles to make money, call up Bill Gates because, I'm having problems making money too, because my money-making factory kind of burned out. And if you want to get healed, all that problem, please go see a doctor. And if you're having relationship problems, you come to Rinpoche to help you find a lover. All right. If you're 4'1" and you're 55,000 kgs, and you pick your nose and you don't change your clothes, and you talk spitting, please don't come see me. I can't help you. All right. And I just want to let everybody know, Rinpoche is not a dating service. I don't have a data file of all great, fabulous singles here for you to be hooked up. So people come, Rinpoche, I'm not getting laid. Oh, I'm not finding a beautiful relationship. Is there any mantras? Is there any blessings? Is there any special pujas? Is there meditation to get laid? I'm sitting there listening to this year after year. Oh God, decade after decade, lifetime after life. Oops, decade after decade. I'm like, oh, is there anything to get me a relationship? I said, well, what do you really want? Well, not much. I want him to be rich, gorgeous, fabulous, generous, and nice, and listen to me and do what I say. Get in line with the other 100,000 people that told me that. And some of these guys are coming, oh, I'm really lonely, and if I just have a female companion to keep me company and support me, I can really do Dharma work. I've heard that so many times everywhere. Well, what do you want? Well, she doesn't have to be a supermodel. She can be just a model. I'm like, jeez. And, if I just have this relationship, I can do Dharma. If I just get bubbly 3 times a week, I can do Dharma. If I have someone just to keep me company and take care of me, I can do Dharma. Yeah, right. When the kids come and the animals come and the pets come and the responsibilities come, goodbye Dharma, hello responsibility, back to samsara. Once you have that kid, once you get married, no offense to anybody, once you get married, you close the jail door. Once you have the kid, they throw away the key. That's it. What Dharma practice are you going to do? What are you going to do? You spend the rest of your life with 1 or 2 persons, raising them and giving all your energy for them. Imagine Mother Teresa got married. How many 100,000 people finished? Imagine Dalai Lama gets married, 40 years ago. That's it. He's not going to help the planet. That's it. Relationships seem wonderful if we have the merit to sustain it to become a Dharma relationship. But do we? Have we created the cost? Have we created the cost for that? And I've lots of people over the years looking for relationships where they're asking me, oh, my husband's nasty. Is there any mantras I can get rid of him? God, what do I look like? Mafioso? I told him hello, and I'm in robes that time, bald, and I'm like, hello. Do I look like the Godfather, Al Pacino here? You hate your husband? Talk to somebody else. I don't know, go to JB, find people. I don't know. I'm not mafioso. I have all types of questions. And I have people come, is there a mantra to make me skinny? Yes, Jim Hong Pe. Or you don't know all these questions I get asked year after year. And they all come sincere. They come with katas with a pack, and they're all humble, and they kowtow. Is there any mantras to make me skinny? Oh. Would somebody come up and say, can you teach me the Dharma to transform my mind? Oh, if they can say that once, I'll give you gifts. I'll praise you. I'll take you in. I'm here to teach the Dharma. And then some people say, oh, I want to have visions of gods and nagas and the netherworld and clairvoyance. Can you teach me? Sure, I can. I can teach you how to do that. I've been taught that. Can you do that? Well, yes, I can. In fact, Buddha's sitting right here. Can't you see? They say, and they're like, and I say, chant this mantra. And they chant it, and I say, can you see now? They're like, no, I can't. I said, oh, too bad. You're not so advanced as I am. Buddha likes me. They say, I thought it was that side. Oh, I mean this side. Oh, all kinds of characters coming in. But they're wonderful because at least they believe that Tibetan Lamas have some kind of power. Some Tibetan Lamas have power. I don't. I told you I bought my certificate. But what I do have is years of learning from great masters who have power, the power of compassion and love and skillful means, who has the antidotes to our problems and difficulties. And I'm not good in it, but I can parrot them, and I can parrot them with a good heart. So if you want to learn the Dharma, if you want to learn the true Dharma, if you want to learn true practice and true meditation, come and see me. Babies, smabies, husbands, lovers, finding yourself, relationships, divorces, healing, magic, all that. Down the street, make a left. Who's
Finding yourself? I guess when he said that, he probably meant like the world way of finding yourself, as opposed to say like Advaita Vedanta, where are you finding your true self? Because I was like, why do you threw it in there? It's like, oh, you probably because they're saying people like, I need to find myself, as in, I guess I guess they don't know who they are in some sense of the word, because they're lost in the world.
there? I don't know. Just go down the street, make a left. See you later. I'm not a bomo. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healer. I'm not a dateline. I'm not a rainmaker. I've had people ask me that too. Oh God, tomorrow's our wedding and it's outside. Do you think you can give us a mantra to stop the rain? And I'm like, what do I look like to you? The weatherman here? Look at the weather forecast and pick a day that there's no rain. That's it. Isn't that magical? There's this thing called satellite. You cannot believe the questions I get. You cannot believe it. You cannot believe. I've heard it all, done it all, seen it all. So I'm still here. And what am I here for? To disseminate Buddha's teachings, to help you transform your mind to intelligent people who wish to make a difference in their lives and others through the correct means. I can do that for you. I'm not the best one, but I'm all you have, too bad. And you're all I have, too bad. So it's both ways, with the leftovers. Where that's it. So I can do that for you. No commitments. Free. Based on what? Based on my training. And if you're interested in that, when I give talks, join. Make an effort. Make a difference in your lives. Don't make the Dharma switch around to your whole schedule because you're one person. You switch yourself around to the Dharma, because why? Priority is Dharma and you, the real way. That's one. Two, if you listen to the Dharma, you can heal yourself. You can be your own therapist. And you can affect people around you. Isn't that beautiful? It's much better.
Okay. So, I thought it was kind of weird though. He says that once you're married and you have kids, it's lock the jail cell and throw away the key. You can't practice Dharma. Now maybe he meant it more like an advanced version, kind of like per se. Like he talked about Teresa and the Dalai Lama, where they devoted their lives doing what they did, and they had no time for anything else. But it would be kind of weird, I think, if to pursue that you must give up, your family life, or never have a family. I think that's kind of a sad thing. Mind you, I'm coming from a perspective of how do I say, not Western. It's not that. It's more like life and enjoying life, enjoying Maya. For those who understand Advaita Vedanta, enjoying Maya. Maya is maybe a play, it may be false, it may be fake, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. And I think that's what Osho. I've always wondered about Osho. I know he speaks harsh truths, like very harsh truths, but I've always thought it's like, why is he seemingly greedy, seemingly what is it? Into the pleasures of life. And as I watch more of these videos, I come to understand that there's nothing wrong with taking pleasures of life, nothing wrong with taking pleasures in Maya. The whole point, I believe, well, at least some points in terms of Advaita Vedanta, is to, at the very least, reduce suffering. And and when you can do things in Maya and not suffer for them, but have all the pleasures in the world, that doesn't mean, kinky stuff or anything. Just pleasures of helping people, pleasures of doing work, pleasures of cutting the grass, pleasures of art, music. All these pleasures in the Maya, to enjoy them to the fullest and not suffer from anything that, say, your art wasn't as good and then you suffer from it. That's not the point. The point is to acknowledge that you suck, like me, and just keep going. No, but I mean, that's the fun of it, though. Genuinely, that's the fun of it. Even if art sucks, it's just do it to have fun. It doesn't have to have a point necessarily, except for you to have fun. So, that's what I've come to learn. I wish I could do more Osho videos, honestly, but they just get blocked. I don't know if that thing's changed in a little bit. I might go take a look again sometime, but and that's the thing. Like I said, as I watch these videos, I've learned. Let's say I've learned a little bit of that prior, but I've developed that knowledge more through these videos because, again, going back to my college, I learned, let's say, life is suffering. I didn't believe it. I thought about it, and I'm like, my gosh, that is right. Life is suffering. If life is suffering, and I thought to myself then, if life is suffering, I am not going to suffer. So that's what I set out that day. Ever since that that world religion class, and we looked into Buddhism about life is suffering. I was like, I'm not going to suffer. I'm not going to suffer life. If life is suffering, I accept that. I accept that as the norm. So I no longer suffer from it. It's kind of weird to say, like, oh yeah, suffering is normal. It's like not quite the right way to look at it. Life is suffering, but if you understand that, you don't have to suffer life. That's how I've looked at it. So, anyways, I was kind of curious. It's like I thought Buddhism is not a dating service. I'm like, why are people going to Buddhism for love advices? But actually, it's him himself. It's a really weird video to make. I clearly misread the title. It says Rinpoche is not a dating service, not Buddhism. But I thought they were going to him because actually they kind of did. They talked about pujas and mantras about, like, getting skinny or finding a loved one in life. Those things can help, but not in the way that you're thinking of. Obviously, you want to be a stable person in life, and then you can find yourself also a stable person. It's easy to recognize what is good when you can recognize what is good in yourself, I believe. I said that not thinking about it, and hopefully I'm right. So when you know what chaos is like in your life, and then you turn to Advaita Vedanta to reduce suffering, and then you know what suffering is like, and you know what calmness is like, then you can look into calmness from other people. And then you can recognize where suffering is from other people. And you can recognize, and whenever you pick out your partner, you can see these things in them. You can see that they are calm or chaotic. Hopefully. Again, I guess, not everyone can see that, but, I think most people can. Anyways, that is my reaction to Rinpoche. It's not a dating service with subtitles. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.